Good morning, folks. Good morning. Buen dia. From Chetumal, the capital of Quintana Roo here in Mexico. One of the most southern places in Quintana Roo here before you hit Belize, the next country down, very small country, which is where we're heading today, folks. But we ain't heading to the mainland. We're heading to a small little island, which Madonna, the famous singer, once sang about. La Isla Bonita. Let's see if you can think of the song and where we're going. Anyways, vamos. The boat's port is just there. To San Pedro. Let's head off to San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. Looking a bit choppy out there, folks. She's looking a bit choppy. The boat ride might be a little bit bumpy. Let's see. My stomach doesn't do very well on the old ocean. I don't have water legs, but let's see how we go, eh? So here, folks, we've got some nice mangrove trees, very low, over the Malecon. That's what they call this here, Malecon. The thing you walk around, walk and cycle along. Anyways, look at this, man. Right close to the beautiful mangroves. The crabs aren't awake yet though, folks. The crabs aren't awake. No crabbage, unfortunately. Anyways. Well, here we go, folks. Terminal Marítima de Chetumal. Next stop, San Pedro. Straight down here, derecho. Okay, folks, I can't really point because my hands are full, but that little water taxi you can see there, I believe that's our mode of transport, right there. Now it's not a big boat, and like I say, the waves are quite choppy, so potentially sick bag needed, folks. Let's see. So folks, I don't know if you can hear me actually, it's very windy, but you see the land over there? That's Belize. So we're not very far, just over the water, but the island we're going to is way down that way, so. Okay, folks, it looks like it's time to leave finally after a good 2 hours wait. India. Here we go, folks, here we go. Boarding Ever Bay is the name of the boat. Fabiola is keen. We have Captain Jack Sparrow at the top up there. Good to go. Vamos.
Vamos a la Isla Bonita.
Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Ah, and now we're here, folks. Now we're here. How strange is that? Security check passed. San Pedro. Hola. So this is our second time to Belize. The first time we went to the mainland, we drove from Mexico straight through the border, and this time, as you saw, we got the boat from Chetumal to San Pedro, the island, which we didn't visit before, but we did visit a small island called Caye Caulker, which is like a miniature version of this, I guess. right in there, all the wooden shacks and the wooden little houses here. Loads of little go-karts, mainly golf buggies here. They do have cars here, but not too many. Anyways, we need to go and find our place. Vamos. I think we're heading this way. So this little island, San Pedro, has a population of around 10,000 people on the whole island here. Most of them living in this town. There's a few small little places dotted about the island, but very small. There's another place called Secret Beach, which we're gonna hire one of these golf carts and we're gonna head up there. Anyways, we're getting a bit lost here. I'm just watching this guy cooking. Sorry. Let's go and find the hotel. I think it's down this way. Look at these lush old cabanas, man. The original old houses here. These places fascinate me, honest to God. I absolutely love them. These tiny little islands with no cars, hardly, like I've just said. These little buggies. And just on the way, our place is right on the beach apparently, which I wasn't aware of, so that's a bonus. Anyways folks, there she is, in the shade. And here's me in the heat, so I can get some good footage for you guys. Sweating my little Rolex off, folks. Anyway, I believe it's down here. Let's go and have a look. The conch shell in. Rosé y blanco. I love it. Hola. Selling little bits of mango. Delicious. Anyway, we've got to check in, folks. Hola.
Selling mangoes.
Mangoes. Maybe later. We just need to check in here, okay? Thank you, bro.
The lady's on the other side.
Yeah, she's told us to go this way.
Oh.
Thank you for your help, yeah? Thank you so much. I'm a very helpful little kid. Asking us if we want mangoes and showing us the way to the restaurant. So there's our place just here. Nice little reggae bar just right next door. Little restaurant here. Beautiful little beach. We've got the boats. So if you come from Caye Caulker, this is the side of the island you would get off at. We've just got off the other side of the island because it's closer to the mainland of Mexico, obviously. But yeah, the beach is not as bad as I thought, to be honest with you. I was expecting it to be very seaweedy, very fishy, like it was in Caye Caulker, quite smelly. But no, it's actually quite clear. We've got all these lovely little jetties here, and you've got loads and loads of different outdoor activity companies. So we're going to choose one to do some snorkeling and see what else is on offer. And one of the best things, well, I think one of the most exciting things we're going to do is get a little golf cart and scoot around this beautiful little island and see what's going on. Anyway, we're going to go and get some fried jacks now. Fried jacks, Bobby, fried jacks. These are things that we got recommended the first time we went to Belize. The guy we stayed with says don't leave Belize without having fried jacks. So we had some while we were there and they were delicious. But I've just been online last night, and this place we're heading to now, called Estelle's Restaurant, I think, is world famous for fried jacks, folks. So let's go and see what all the fuss is about, shall we? Fabiola's just found somewhere else she's interested in. Black Pearl Restaurant. Whoop. Looks beautiful also, folks. Looks beautiful. Anyways, without further ado, let's go and fill these little bellies of ours. Hambre. So here we are, we've arrived. Estelle's Diner by the Sea, that's what it's called. And look at these beautiful little places. Absolutely stunning little huts here that they've built on. Let's go and eat. So here we have the fried jacks. Kind of like an empanada in Mexico, but a different coating, different outside. And inside this, there's cheese, bacon, onions, other spices, tomato, beans. So Fabiola went for a big fat burrito. ¿Te gusta? Sí? Sí? See, very nice. Like I said, we had these fried jacks in Cape Hawker the last time we were here, but different. The last time I had them, they were like closed, you know, like they weren't open like this. But very nice, delicioso. To go with some nice live music. Thank you very much. Adios. Well, there we go, folks. That was absolutely beautiful. Time to leave. This way. Check out the rest of the island. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Rome. Muchas gracias. First, just thanking them for the music. Very nice music indeed. Anyway, we're going to crack on down this way for a little bit. And we're just going to today we're just going to check out like Central, the centre area here, and then tomorrow we're going to use the buggy to go further afield. So save on those legs, Bobby, eh? Save on the legs. Oh, look at this beautiful little bar already. Hola. Yeah, man, unbelievable. Oof, beach parties, that's danger right there. Oh no. Vibes, folks, vibes. Bob Marley everywhere. Nothing wrong with that. Look at this, folks. Check this little hut out here. Look at that little spot, man. Yeah, so we've got the Belize Chocolate Company right there. Not your average chocolate company factory type place, but that's how they do it here. Oh man, absolutely stunning. She's doing some shopping already. Can't take it anywhere. We come to the beach, she ends up at the shop. That's where I'm at, folks. This is where she's at. Anyway, there's some nice stuff here though, some beautiful little hats here. I think she's looking for her dad because he's got a very small head, and it's quite hard to find hats for her dad because he has a very small head. So she's just checking out any hats that are like fit this way. Let's see. That will fit him, and they were there, but she didn't buy one anyway. Anyways, folks, let's continue. So we've just come off the beach onto the streets again. Let's see what's going on here, shall we? It's a bit of a traffic jam going on with the old carts. We've got a nice shopping mall here, folks. A shopping mall. Let's hope she doesn't notice that and we just walk on by. Ooh, the artisan market. Okay, so we just found the artisan market. Beautiful. Many things for sale, folks. Many things for sale. I must say, one of my favourite things. These little fellas, check him out. Beautiful specimen. Gorgeous. Check out some of these bowls, man. Some nice woodwork here, look at that. Really nice, man, really nice. Stunning. Really nice stuff in there. We've just arrived, so I'm not making any harsh decisions to buy anything. We've still got a couple of days left, so just window shopping, folks, window shopping. Anyway, let's crack on to downtown. Hola. Agua frío? till your belly burst. Yes, man, amazing. Loving this place, absolutely loving it. So as you can see, just behind me here, there's like quite a nice posh restaurant. We saw another quite fancy place as well. So you've got the options of having luxury here also, or you can just have the standard kind of living that we're having, which is nice anyways. And because the breeze is coming off the ocean, I'll show you right now what the window's like in the place that we're staying in. It's just netting basically, so the sea breeze comes through in the evenings. And I remember that's exactly how it was when we were on the mainland on the last trip here in Belize. Anyway folks, I'm just boring you with boring talk here. Hola, hello. I keep speaking Spanish to people, folks. I keep still thinking I'm in Mexico, but I'm in Belize, where English is the more well-known language here. Anyway, look, looks like we found ourselves a nice little path here, folks. Hello. Yeah, man. Look at that little spot. Palapa Bar and Grill. A beer? Maybe we should have our first beer of the afternoon right there. It would be rude not to, folks. I'm telling you that. That's what I think. Vamos. Anyway, look, another fancy hotel here. Ooh. Living the high life. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's go to Palapa Bar and Grill. Well, this is where the beach buggies are at. Let's go and see if we can get onto the old Palapa Bar. I think it's this way. Hello. Hello. How are you? Good, good. I can get to the Palapa Bar this way? Yeah, perfecto. Thank you. It just looked like I was walking through someone's shop, that's all. That's why I had to ask, folks. But I think this is a free-for-all. Just cruise down here. Hello. Ooh, there she is. There she is. Palapa Bar and Grill. Let's go and see what all the fuss is about, eh? See some of the kids on the with the bikes on the water over there, all swimming, snorkeling, fishing, diving, drinking. Time for us to hit this place, folks. Let's go. Folks, that was the Palapa Bar and Grill. There you go, Palapa Bar and Grill. Anyways, we're going to carry on up the coast a little bit, up that way. It looks very interesting. There's another couple of bars and restaurants and all that jazz, folks. Anyway, we're going to cruise up a little bit further. Vamos. Golf Cart City. Golf Cart City. It's the best way to get around the beach, I guess. There's a little beach bar there, sandbar. I've said it before, folks, these places fascinate me, you know. They fascinate me. Pretty untouched. Given there's a little bit of tourism here, still quite untouched, right? Little sandy streets. Hola. Breaking the law, breaking the law. I don't know. Anyway, folks, I think that is our next stop. There's a little Palapa beyond there. That's a little cafe, and I think there's a place beyond that also. There's the Cool Beans Cafe. Absolutely stunning spots, man. I'm loving the way they're putting these little palapas and cafes into the ocean here, because they're very shallow for quite far out. You guys aren't going to see probably, but the white line in the ocean right over there, gets very shallow again there, obviously, because the waves are crashing against the ocean floor. So from there on in is very shallow. It's pretty shallow, and one of the biggest reefs in the world is here, folks. I think it's the second biggest reef in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Overseas Bar and Grill. I'm going to continue because I see another one here also. There's too many, folks, there's too many. If I stop in every single one, I won't be able to get home. So, but let's go and have a, well, come on then. Let's go and check out Overseas Bar and Grill. Live music, happy hour, 4 till 6. Not quite sure what time it is, folks. I think it's beyond, I think it's in them times. If that's the case, we are in luck. Anyway, vamos. Woohoo! See you later, bro. Well, there we go, folks. There we go. That was the Overseas Bar and Grill. I didn't have to check the name, honestly. Anyway, we're going to continue, folks, down that way. Down that way. Look at this little spot. Oh my days. How am I supposed to walk past this without staying? What an unbelievable spot, man. Look at that little cabin there. Can you see that? Folks. San Pedro is doing it for me. Definitivamente. Definitely. So when we were in Cay Caulker, which is the other small island that we visited here. Sorry, bro.
Cool.
I got in his way there. Oof. What was I saying? Yeah, when we were in Cay Caulker, people were saying, don't go to San Pedro. It's dirty, it's big, it's noisy, it's... Folks, I've had nothing but a good time here so far. Absolutely amazing. Hey bro, how's it going? Cay Caulker is very quiet, very nice, very beautiful. But this place is alive, I feel. It's more alive. Man. Imagine living here. Whoa, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty different, folks. Very different. Anyway, the last place I think we're going to head to is this place here, Waios. These little kids having a little whale of a time. This is the last stop along the ocean, and then I'm going to walk back through the town, I think, back through the roads, inland. I can't believe people told me not to bother coming here. And I was actually talking to a friend I have in Playa del Carmen. She told me she came here, and she said the same. She's like, I didn't enjoy it, I didn't like it, I didn't feel it. Well, folks, horses for courses, that's what I'll say. Everyone's different. Anyways, we're going to shoot down here. Anyway, within the mangroves here. Yes. Welcome to Waios Beach Bar. Cheers, bro. Thank you very much. Straight away. Am I okay to go and sit over there? Yeah, outside? Yeah. Cool, man. Thank you very much. Right on, cheers, bro. So friendly, peeps. So friendly.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good.
Good, man.
Chris, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Chris. Thank you very much. Everybody checking all the time. Are you okay, bro? You okay, sir? You okay, sir? So nice. So nice. Anyway, peeps, don't mind me. Just about to enjoy a little cerveza, and then I'm going to be heading back. Here's my little spot right there. Absolutely stunning, man. Absolutely stunning. Paradiso. Hey, bro. Look at this. Living the high life, man. Well folks, that was Wayo's Bar, Beach Bar and Grill. I'm doing all this specifically for you guys. I'm not going to these bars on my own accord. I'm doing this for you so you can see how they are for when you come here yourself. That's the truth. Anyway folks, we're gonna head down a little bit further down here. I think the road continues a little bit further, and then you come to a river inlet, and then you go over to the next section of San Pedro. But we're gonna leave that until tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the river inlet here, and then I'm gonna walk back into the town via the road, via the kind of, I don't know how to explain it, there's a little water bit, like a lake around there. So I'm gonna go past there and see what's going on. Anyway, let's continue. Vamos. Ah, don't worry, I've turned the camera around, don't worry. She was covering her face like, no, not me on camera. Anyway, we've just come down to this public area that I've just found, folks. It's buzzing, absolutely buzzing. No idea what this guy's doing. But anyways, look at this, man. All the local people playing football, basketball. Little bar here for fresh fruits. Oh my days, look at this. So the river inlet is just over there. We'll head there now just so you can see it. Hey bro, how's it going?
Like it here, huh?
Hey man, over here bro. So yeah, the river inlet is just over here. Sorry for the French then. Oof, where did that come from? That must have been after that cerveza. Oh my days. Sorry about that. Anyway, look at this. So the little bridge is over there. So here we are. This is the river inlet that separates San Pedro. You can see the little bridge over there. That's the way we'll be going tomorrow in the little golf cart up there. Speechless, folks. A little bit speechless. Absolutely love it. What's down this little road, folks? What is down this little road? I was going to go down the main street, but if you know me, I like to go down the small little streets. And this is where this one's taken me. This looks very local. I'm loving that.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Cool, man.
How's it going?
Fuck,
Are
man,
you
I'm
from
working so hard, man.
Belize?
I'm fucking tired.
Come here.
What's up, man?
What's your name?
Omar, man.
Omar, man.
Where you heading to?
Do you mind? You don't mind this, no?
No, I don't mind that, man.
Where
I'm-
are you living here?
No, we're getting ready for a 15 years birthday. I live right in that mangrove. I got my little mansion.
Bro,
That's,
you live in paradise.
I
you
live
know
in
that.
paradise.
You
I know that. Yeah. Welcome to paradise
thank
too,
you.
man.
What's
What's
your
your
name?
name?
Sorry, Guy.
My name is Omar Delgado.
Omar.
Yeah.
Guy, nice to
Guy,
meet you,
nice
bro.
to meet you, Guy.
You too, man.
Have fun, man.
Hope to
Touring on
see
the
you
island,
again.
man.
Thank you, bro.
God bless you, man.
Take care. See what I'm saying? People here are just amazing. Anyway, let's just cruise on down here, shall we? You see what I mean? I just walk down some random little street and I meet some friendly dude that is just more than happy to spend a little bit of time with me. So this is the lake stroke like river inlet I was telling you about. Very, very chill, away from the crowds here. Where everyone's swimming, families relaxing over there. Unbelievable, man. These guys are looking for crabs. Do you know what? When you take yourself to the UK, I'm saying that because it's my country, and you see the people here, the way they live, and how little money they have, probably, but the lifestyle they have is spot on, man. Very happy with just a very basic lifestyle. Fishing in the water, they've got food, they've got everything they need. Basically, they're not greedy like a lot of us can be. Do you know what I'm saying? Really, You come to places like this, and we would call these poor, you know. Look at these places here. Now, when I'm walking around, obviously I can look into the houses, you know. I'm not, clearly not purposely looking into everyone's house, but when you kind of glance and you see how they're literally living in hammocks within these buildings and stuff like that, but they've all got smiles on their faces and they're happy. Do you know why? Because they're living a life that they want. They're not living a life with a government tearing them a new arsehole, so to speak. Hello, how are you? You good? Yeah? I just want to say you live on a beautiful island here. No worries. Nice to meet you both. Thank you so much. Oh, very kind. You see, just walking past their house and they shouted over, hello. Oh man. Anyway folks, let's crack on. Okay folks, I'm walking down a very local road here, and I'm just going to walk and film so that you guys can hopefully get a little bit of an insight as to what's going on here. And I'm not going to make things too obvious, even though I've got the camera in my hand, but I just want you guys to see how these places are, you know. The reason I do these videos, the reason I do these travel videos that I do, is to show you guys exactly what these countries are like, not to show off of where I am. That's my last intention, you know, seriously. Look at this. A local jetty. Oh my days. I'm not going to go too far because it doesn't look too safe, obviously. Look at that. Ooh. Shit. Definitely not going any further. I think that is the place I'm looking for, peeps. I saw one more bar next to this little water section, and I think that is the place. Let me just check on my my maps, but I can't go any further than that. Anyway, this is all broken up. Oh my days. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Bien? Hello? Hello? No? Oh, hello. I'm your friend. Okay, I go. See. Just trying to make friends with a local dog. Anyway, I just saw a local woman there, and she said not to continue along that road because it's a dead end, and basically I'm going to nowhere, so people will be wondering why I'm walking down there. So I'm going to stop, and I'm going to turn around, and we're going to walk back, folks, back to that little bar that I've just seen there. But I hope you got a nice little glimpse of how life is here. Like I say, you just saw those children, right? You saw that guy that came up to me. They don't have a lot, and they're so happy. Yet in the UK, we have a lot, but a lot of us aren't happy. What does that tell you? What brings happiness? Money? Or the place that you live and the people you surround yourself with? I would go for the latter, folks. I would go for the latter. Anyway, this is the way we're heading now. Hey, bro. There we go. Well, this place is very posh, folks. It's very posh. I don't think I'm going to be welcome here. I don't think I can have a beer here because it's very posh indeed. I'm not looking posh. I put my vest on. I look quite posh now. Let's go and see if they'll serve me a beer. I wasn't wrong, folks. It's for the fancy people. Definitely not for me, but they've allowed me to the bar, which is over there. But I've just been to the toilet, so I've come to the back so I can give you guys a quick view of this. If you want to come here when you're here, it's a beautiful spot, man. Absolutely stunning. Looks like they're ready for a wedding. Definitely not ready for me. As you can see, folks, I'm definitely dressed for the occasion. Definitely done. Well, Fabiola met me down here for sunset. So this is where we're going to have dinner. And things are getting serious, folks. So we're going to chill here. We're going to enjoy the evening and see you guys tomorrow. Adios.